Welcome to Michael Zane Trusty's Track Talk, where every track tells a story. Was Elvis Presley simply lucky, white, handsome, and in the right place at the right time? Or was he something far rarer, a once-in-a-generation talent? To answer that, we've got to look deeper. Sure, his looks turned heads, and 1950s America gave white performers opportunities black artists were unfairly denied. But none of that would have mattered if the man behind the swagger and sequins wasn't extraordinary. Elvis didn't just perform songs, he lived them. At Sun Studio, just 19 years old, he fused gospel's aching soul, the raw fire of rhythm and blues, and the driving pulse of country into a sound the world had never heard before. He didn't invent those genres, he blended them into something electrifying, something that made audiences stop, stare, and listen. Before Elvis, artists like Wynonie Harris, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, and Sister Rosetta Tharpe were already setting sparks. But the mainstream wasn't ready to hear them. When Elvis came along, he didn't steal their fire. He amplified it. His success forced radio stations, TV networks, and entire industries to pay attention. Even Little Richard admitted, "Elvis made it possible for me to come through." That wasn't a complaint, it was recognition. Elvis carried the sound that should have already been on center stage, and he made sure the world couldn't ignore it. Yes, his appearance opened doors, but it was his sound that shook the foundations. Listen to Good Rockin' Tonight. Elvis didn't just cover it, he reinvented it, adding rockabilly rhythms, southern twang, and breathless urgency that made people feel it in their bones. And remember, this wasn't calculated, it wasn't hype. It was lightning in a bottle. Raw, bold, real. Elvis wasn't lucky. He was gifted. He was fearless. He was the spark that turned American music into a global force. And once the door was open, the whole world walked through. Thanks for listening to Track Talk, where every track tells a story. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and drop a comment. Who do you think Elvis opened the door for?